What's up, guys? Welcome to Just Drinking, and today we are going to take this watermelon smash and turn it into a delicious watermelon drink. So first, obviously, you got to get yourself some watermelon smash here to get yourself this drink, but also you got to get yourself a mini watermelon. Now, you can do this with a bigger watermelon and make it into other drinks, but for the sake of the fact that I'm all by myself back here because Royer's off doing whatever Royer does, I've got a mini watermelon. So step one is just going to be taking out this watermelon and actually carving it out. So I'm actually going to start at the top and just slice this top down. So you're going to see the top come right off this watermelon, leaving this able to be carved out so that we can get ourselves in here to deliciously make our drink. All right, so a main important thing you want to do here is be sure not to poke through the bottom of the watermelon as you're carving around. I've carved around it a few times here. Now I'm going to try and take out the inside. Couple pieces out. This is harder than it looks. So I'm just gonna carve in, maybe, there goes another piece. And I got another piece sitting here. I'm just gonna carve out of there. Bam, I'm getting it. Now that I got mainly the middle out, you can see here, it's just this gaping hole. Now I can go around and kind of carve the rest of the outside out here a little bit more smoothly and actually get a little bit more of this cut out of it. Now, if you have a tool that's used for hollowing out melons, you can actually find those. They are on Amazon, but for the sake of the fact that I don't have one of those, we got a good old trusty knife and cutting board. All right, so now guys, I've got this hollowed out pretty well. I've got most of it out of the middle here. I've got a little bit at the bottom, but that's okay. I'm gonna leave that in there for now. You can hollow this out however particular you would like to do it. You can get it all out with a spoon, take it all out. I like to leave a little bit into the bottom there to add some of that extra flavor as you mix stuff in. So I've got a little bit on the edges, as you can see in here, and on the bottom still sitting, along with some of those juices. All right, guys, so the next part of this process, now that I got this hollowed and I got some of the watermelon set in here, is I'm gonna take probably about half or a third of the watermelon that I've carved out. I'm gonna take it, add it with some ice, put it in the blender, and see if we can't get it mashed up nice and well together. If by now you haven't been able to tell, I am really bad at this. This is actually the first time I'm doing this. I wish Royer was here to take the knife away from me and do all kinds of responsible things, but I'm out back here just doing crazy things. So I've got it blended up here. I'm gonna pour this actually into the watermelon, back into it here. So I'm just gonna chunk this back in, get a good chunk of it down in there with the ice. So I'm gonna get it to where it's probably about half full here, and just showing in there that it's got about half of it back in there. And then I'm just gonna crack this baby open, the delectable watermelon Captain Morgan, and we're just gonna pour this into here and let that seep in. And I'm just topping it off here, getting it up to that 3/4 mark. You could probably go with actual measurements here, but we don't do that on Just Drinking because when we're in the backyard, we don't have measuring sticks. So we just poured it on in there and we're just gonna let that sit around. This was honestly a lot messier than I anticipated. My table is awfully sticky as well as my cutting board. I probably could have been a little more responsible about how I did this, but where's the fun in that, right? So I got this done. I'm gonna take this spoon and just kind of mix it all in here, get it all good in. And I'm even gonna add just a tad bit more watermelon here just to make sure I got that good icy watermelon flavor in here. There's only one way to really finish off a drink like this, and that is with yourself a nice bendy umbrella straw to stick into there and finish it off. That is some delicious watermelon, guys. This is a refreshing drink without all the added pops and sugars and punches and juices. Obviously, if you wanted it sweeter, you could go ahead and do that, but this drink is really meant for somebody that wants a nice natural watermelon flavor with a nice watermelon flavoring going into it, a nice alcoholic beverage. This is gonna be great for your hot sunny days, just like it is today. A little overcast, but it's still really hot out here today. So this is gonna be a nice refreshing drink anytime. So now that I got this made, you obviously seen that I just made this with strictly a small watermelon, ice, a blender, and a knife with a cutting board. That's literally how I made this drink. No added anything else. This is delicious, guys. You saw me pour in that watermelon over the top. I didn't even measure it, and I probably got at least a good few different shots in here, 3-4 shots worth, 4 ounces, just kind of covering the top of it here, getting it up. And mixing that into this at a 25% alcohol content is gonna make this a very delicious beverage for a hot sunny day. And of course, it's gonna look absolutely beautiful as you show it off to all your friends, and you're gonna be the coolest person at the party. So this is a delicious way to make yourself a natural watermelon drink. If you've watched the Captain Morgan review that we did, it is a drier flavor, and so it isn't as sweet and sugary, which makes this really nice to go with a natural watermelon. And that's all I got for you guys. I can't even yell at you or yell at Royer for doing something wrong. That's pretty much all that I got here. So I appreciate you guys stopping in to just check out this quick little spoof video that we decided we were going to throw in here. And it's just a nice casual watermelon drink. I'm honestly loving it, feeling good. Nice beachy drink here for Iowa. And I really appreciate you guys coming and checking this one out with me. I feel like this went so much faster without Royer here, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I feel like we lost a lot. I just miss Royer, and I will admit that now, but I do feel like we got through this a lot quicker. We could probably save ourselves a whole lot of time when I do it like this. If you guys are interested in other rums, different ways of making some stuff, make sure you check out our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, turn those notifications on, the alarms. Make sure you check us out on Facebook and Instagram, and make sure you guys stay thirsty out there. Oh man, how does Royer usually wrap these things up? Always drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive, especially with a watermelon that's very conspicuous. And no rums were harmed in the making of this video, just a watermelon. Yep, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. We'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.